Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy DonDon Gaming back at another video. In today's video, we're going to be going over my Snipes of the year. Now, I just want to put out a disclaimer before we get onto the video is that most of these clips are going to be screenshots and not really video clips, as well as that most of these clips are going to be of current day of my team from probably like season 5-ish to season 9. So there's not going to be really anything from season 1, season 2, season 3. Because it took me a while to kind of rack up my MT to be able to snipe. So that's kind of how it's going to work. Just to let you guys know that you aren't going to see no Vince Carter snipe from, day one. You aren't going to see no Dikembe Mutombo for like 200k MT. I'm sorry if y'all looking for that. But these are going to be my snipes of the year. So let me stop talking and let's get on to the video. And starting off here with our snipes of the year, we have here a Jimmy Butler for 500 MT here. This card was not going for a lot of MT, but it was going for about 8,000, maybe 7,000 MT. So getting for on the 500 filter was absolutely a W. Moving on to our next snipe here, we have a Dark Matter hero, Kobe Bryant for 2,500 MT. This Kobe Bryant card was definitely going for a solid amount because a lot of people wanted that Wilt Chamberlain in-game card, so he was definitely going for a solid amount of MT. So your boy copped it real quick and put it up real nicely for a decent amount of MT. Moving on to our next snipe here, we got is a 500 Andre Drummond Opal. I know Opals don't really go for a lot, obviously, at this point in the year, but at the time, this dude was going for about 12-ish K just because he was a stretch big, and plus getting for 500, almost anything you get on the 500 filter is 99% a worth it snipe, and always 99% has value. So getting an Andre Drummond and having him throw him back up was absolutely not too shabby of a card to get and throw back up. Moving on to our next snipe here, we got here. I'm sorry about the way this kind of downloaded. Sorry about that, y'all. But we got a Dark Matter hero, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for 100k. This card was going for about a little over 100k, probably a little under 200k. So the dude was definitely going for a lot of MT. And plus, a lot of people were trying to snipe out all these cards to try to lock in for the Wilt Chamberlain, as I mentioned minutes earlier. But this Kareem was definitely one of the most expensive cards of the set. So having to be able to get him for 100k and selling him back was absolutely a W. Moving on to the last clip. I'm just kidding. Moving on to another Kobe Bryant snipe. This was not on the same day, but this was definitely within the couple hours between. We got another Kobe Bryant for the same amount. So I don't know if somebody was purposely trying to, snipe out a card or not. Like someone was just throwing up cards for 2,500. Because I had saw two other cards like this, but I didn't get a clip of it. I just got on the filter and just, see it, got it. So seeing him for a double time was absolutely awesome. Moving on to our first video clip of this video, we are going to be seeing this. Right now, I was trying to hard scope Danny Granger. This Danny Granger was going for about a little under 80k. So I was like, okay, I needed Danny Granger because I needed a point guard really badly because there was no good point guards in the game. So I was like, hey, let me try to get a Danny Granger. He's a really solid card. I don't really want Larry Johnson. So I was like, Danny Granger is my next best bet. So I was like, okay, let me try to hard scope it. And then right there, boom, bam, shapow. We get a Danny Granger here for 30,850. And we sold him back for about 75-ish K because when I sold him back, he had slowly started going down in price. So I sold him back as soon as I possibly could. And we made back that profit like there and then. So it was very nice of a card. And the fact that I had to go through 5 Danny Grangers just to get that one, absolutely crazy. Moving on to our next snipe. This is a missed snipe here during the Metamorphosis type stage. We had saw a Scotty Barnes for 10,000 MT hollow non-evo. The funny thing about this is that this Scotty Barnes was going for so much MT because I'm guessing it's supposed to be like his Rookie of the Year card. Or it's like since he won Rookie of the Year, this was kind of supposed to be his card. And a lot of people were overhyping this guy, like to put him like over 100k. So, well, maybe not over 100k, but probably like high 80s and stuff like that. So the fact that I saw him for 10k hollow, I know if I would have evolved him, this dude would have been for a lot of MT. So the fact that I missed him was absolutely depressing at that stage. Very sad. Moving on to our next card here, we have I was seeing on the Invincible filter during this time. We were just scrolling, trying to see if we could find ourselves a snipe. and we come across this newly put in packs Michael Jordan, shooting guard, point guard for 100K. I sold him back for about 250-ish, maybe 300K if I'm not mistaken. So it was a very solid snipe on my part to get this card. And I do be honest, the invincible filter was so hard because like you would see Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan, KG, Anthony Davis, J.R. Smith, Shaq, all that power forward set of LeBron. You see all these other cards that go for 100K buyout, and they would not go for anything. But once you saw a card like Michael Jordan or like a LaMelo Ball and stuff like that, that's where you had to cash out your money. But other than that though, that's how that sniped went. Our next card up that we sniped was a 16,550 Paul George here. Hang on one second, you guys. My bad, your boy had to sneeze. But we got him for 16K. He was going for about 50-ish, maybe 47-ish K. So I made it back a decent amount of profit, not the craziest amount, but getting him for 16K was definitely a very nice snipe in my opinion, and selling him back for over that 440K mark. Moving on to our next snipe here of snipes of the year, we have here a nice little refresh here with us doing dark matter cheapest. We saw 4 cards: DeMarcus Cousins, Kyle Korver, Marcus Gasol, and LeBron James. We missed the first 2, which is okay because we cashed out on the last 2, which was Marcus Gasol and LeBron James. And plus, they're both cheaper, so it also helps out on that part as well. We saw the Marcus Gasol back for, I think, about 8K, maybe 9K. And we saw that LeBron James back for about 15K. So those were definitely some 2 nice cards to buy out and snipe. Indeed, indeed. I love that refresh. If y'all never use a dark matter cheapest filter, trust me, it's the most money making filter in the game. Not now, but it was when like dark matters were like when you had a good amount of dark matters in the game. Moving on to our next one. This is kind of a miss snipe here. This is mainly a miss snipe. We were kind of I was going for the LaMelo Ball. I missed him because I was too slow, because your boy be slow sometimes on the filters. So we missed the LaMelo Ball, but that was really the snipe of this. And then obviously you guys see I bought Shaq. That Shaq is not going for any MT. I thought he was. Last time I checked, I saw one that was going for like 130. So I was like, oh, he's a snipe, he's a snipe. I sniped him. I checked his price again. He got bought off for 100K. So I was like, man. So, you know, that's why that's Shaq. That's why I bought that Shaq. But he sadly was not going for that much, which was kind of sad. But it is what it is. But the LaMelo Ball, missing him, definitely made some tears fall, because I really wanted some MT. And I really wanted to get a snipe, especially since he had a diamond contract and a diamond shoe. Like, that would have been money making. Moving on to another small little snipe here. This is a scrolling snipe. This card, Dyson Daniels, this was before he got on the wheel and got so cheap. This card was going for about a little under 60K. So yeah, I know you guys are probably saying, well, Don, how is this a snipe? It's only like a 3K difference from like the last cheapest, so how is this a snipe? Well, if y'all look at the bottom here, he has a diamond contract, which none of these have. He has a diamond shoe that actually boosts stats that matter, compared to some of these that didn't even boost any stat that mattered. They just boosted random stuff. And as well as that, this one has 55 Hall of Fame badges, while the rest of these have 45. So we had an extra 10 badges, maybe even 11 badges, than most other Dyson Daniels. So the fact that I got this card for 57K, and guess how much I sold him back for? I sold him back for 80K. He was worth it. I know it was a lot. It was really risky of it, but I didn't realize that I bought him, because I just wanted Dyson Daniels at the time, but I didn't realize he had 55 Hall of Fame badges. So I was like, oh shoot, let me sell this card back. Sold him back for 80K, made back by MT and then some, and man oh man, I was a happy camper that day. So don't ever underestimate, just because it might be the same exact price as some other cards. Don't ever you guys always gotta look at the badges. At least this year. Next year, 2K23, they might not be able to add badges onto them. I don't know, but always look at the badge count, because the badge count always can tell a good point of the story. Moving on to our next snipe here, we have a Joel Embiid Diamond, 4,450,000 MT here. This was during when takeoffs were just coming into the game, which basically was the introduction of the the equal chance pack, not the equal chance packs. Well, yeah, it wasn't part. It was like the Tuesday set that a lot of people were getting hyped for, because we had 4 cards in it that were extremely solid. That helped out a lot of people with XP, because a lot of people were still struggling with XP. And us getting this diamond card, because all these cards, for some reason in these sets, all the takeover cards were like so expensive for some reason, and I don't remember exactly why they were so expensive. I really can't remember, but I do know that a lot of these cards were like going for like 20 some K, no matter what version you pulled, either the diamond, the pink diamond, the opal, or the dark matter. They were all going for MT. So getting this Joel Embiid for 4,000 K was absolutely a W in my opinion. Moving on to our another snipe. Oh, that's the same snipe. My fault. Now this is when the snipes get a little bit juicy. This is our second to last snipe of this video. This snipe is very quick, so y'all kind of have to be paying really close attention to it. But here's the snipe that we got. See, we're seeing on the end game cheapest filter. I'm just trying to see if we can find any cards, and this is what we came across. Scotty Barnes for 11,000 MT. I know, it's like, okay, well, he's not like no Taco Fall. He ain't no LeBron James. You're right. But the dude was going for about 20K before they kind of introduced all the end game packs. This guy was at least going for at least 50K just because of his name and because obviously we didn't have the end game super packs or anything like that out. So getting him for 11K, sold him back for a good amount, which was absolutely a W of a snipe in my opinion as well. But yes, that was our snipe of that. Our final snipe of this video is going to be a screenshot, and here is what we got. Boom! Larry Legendary Bird for 700 MT. Probably my best snipe of the year in my opinion. Endgame for under 1,000 MT was absolutely just bonkers to see, and the fact that I saw him and got him, absolutely amazing. But yeah, I saw this back. I knew this Larry Bird card was not going for a lot of MT, but at the same time he was, just because, you know, he's Larry Bird. We didn't have a good Larry Bird card since that flash glitched one. So sniping him for 700 was absolutely awesome for my budget, and also for just, you know, for sniping. So, but yeah, with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys did enjoy. If y'all did enjoy me doing these snipes, like my best snipes of the year, and y'all want me to kind of do more of it in 2K23, please let me know down in the comment section, and maybe we can probably do something like maybe snipes of the month, maybe instead of snipes of the year, and just probably do a little bit more clips and stuff like that, showing you guys my snipes and maybe even sniping filters. But y'all gotta let me know down in the comments if that interests you guys. But with all that being said, if y'all did enjoy it, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if y'all are brand new, it would be greatly appreciated. And with all that being said, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.